Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Entrepreneurs Live Show with me, Anthony. He's not feeling too good, so he's going to be uh, over his phone, but he's here.
What's up, guys? Good morning. Glad everyone could make it. See, we got a swamp picker with us. What up, Glenn? Kelly, the econ mom Ward. Good to see Kelly. There's Shane M in the house. Like in that, is that a Steeler picture you got there, Shane?
I think
Like
it's,
in that.
I think it's the Redskins. I think
Oh, is it?
either that or it might be a college team. Might be like Michigan, like where AB went to school or whatever, MSU or whatever.
Gotcha. Eric Bischoff's in house. Oh, it's Gophers. Okay. Yeah, I can't really tell. It's so little and I'm on my phone. So I was giving you some cool brownie points thinking it was the Steelers there for a minute.
Feels so bad, man. He came back from Disney. Now he's all sick.
Yeah. Being
Hopefully,
out in that dang rain.
hopefully you get better soon, man. I can hear it all in here.
Yeah, it sucks, dude. But on the plus side, I get to lay down in bed, so that helps a little bit.
Got to make me do all the heavy lifting this morning. Everybody got to
Yeah,
look at
sure.
this beautiful beard action.
Yep.
Merry Christmas to everyone that's in the chat. Appreciate you guys taking part of your Christmas Eve to hang with us today. Uh,
Yeah, for sure. Definitely beats a lot.
I know that a lot of people are busy getting ready and like me, have to go to work soon. So is the post office closing a little early today?
I've heard some people say it closes early, but I haven't even checked the hours near me.
I went on the website and then I checked like Google, and I mean I don't know if that updates it like that, but um, people are saying they close at 12 and stuff. So I got one day handling on something. So if worst case worst, probably won't go out till after Christmas, but I'll still try and drop it off or put it in the mailbox or whatever. Because just the shirt, I throw it in a poly bag and then throw it in the uh, at the post office itself. So
Yeah. Yeah, Moran Pest says it does close early. He was already there.
yeah, I don't know if all of them. I hope it's not all of them. Like, because if that's the case, I might well, my package might be late. But with we'll see how everything goes today. Maybe I'll get there in time. Yeah, right,
Yeah.
Eric. I'm excited for the after Christmas shopping that I'm gonna be doing.
So I was wondering if he meant like he needs to go Christmas shopping or if it was like he wants to get them steals and deals.
I'm hoping you don't need to do any Christmas shopping. That would be kind of bad.
It would be.
I know today the stores are gonna be like crazy because Walmart's gonna be closed, for Christmas and everything. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Sure.
Swamp Picker says no full day here. Post office just called them. I have to get one out today. Yeah, I have one to go too. So I might have to cut the show a little short. Which on the positive side, Anthony's not feeling good, so I don't want to you know wear
Yeah.
him out this way he can get
Appreciate
some
it.
rest and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Anthony's in bed. Jenny, he's not feeling too good this morning.
Yeah, so I figured I'd let you see my pretty picture rather than my like stankin' like gross lated bed face.
I'd rather see the gross laying in bed face, but I understand.
You would, dude.
I hear laughter is the best medicine, so take
Yeah.
take a dose of this beard and you'll be good.
Well, I wasn't about to have you come on Christmas Eve by yourself, so I figured I'd at least pop on like this.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I appreciate you just sidekicking with me today.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, thanks, Jenny. Appreciate it.
So the topic for today is going to be how to source better for Amazon and eBay. So I just wanted to go through some different ways, some things you might can add to your repertoire of ways to source. Some people might already do some of this stuff. Some people this might be new to. Um, but ever since I met Anthony for eBay, like the bins have been very good to me. Uh, it's always a good spot to pick. I
I
know a
love
couple.
the bids.
I know a couple people in the chat. They go there and they frequent the bins from time to time, and it's a great way to get inventory for cheap. You do probably have to spend a little more time digging and picking through, but if you really find a few, a couple items, it really makes it worth your time doing that.
Yep. Dude, I need to go to the bids like ASAP. Like once I feel better, I gotta get bids out of the way, and I need to get like a bunch of inventory for Amazon.
Yeah, I'm hoping to go to the bins. Hopefully, maybe this weekend with you if you feel better.
Yeah, for sure. I think my wife's probably working, so I'd probably work. Hey, what's up, Craig? No, Tommy's not going to be on the show, at least for a while. He stepped away for a while, so uh, we hope he comes back, but we're not entirely sure what's going on. So right now, you got me and Nate.
You got the Pittsburgh connection.
Yep.
Good morning, flipping crazy.
What's up, Lisa?
So Jenny said that they got a Mercury glass Gumby ornament. That's pretty cool. That's definitely got
Nice.
to be vintage.
What's up?
So what are some things that you do, Anthony? That now that you're sourcing Amazon and eBay to source.
Well, I've got a lot pickier with my sourcing, but it, it differs depending on what time of year it is. Because, like for example, during yard sale season, um, I would say probably would, and it might change this year, being that I'm doing Amazon and stuff. But during yard sale season, when I was just sourcing like eBay, Bakari, Poshmark, that kind of stuff,
Mhm.
um, I would say probably at least 75% of my stuff is coming from yard sales. And one thing I use a lot, like a tool I use a lot to find stuff, is yard sale treasure map. So I'll do that, and I'll kind of like scout the area. I'll try to find clusters of yard sales. Like you and I, we've met up for pretty nice sized cluster before. So that's typically how I'll begin my week, is trying to find like yard sales and stuff like that first. Being that now we're that time of year where that's just non-existent.
Right.
Um, the primary for eBay inventory over this time of year would be um, the Goodwill bids, and thrifting and stuff like that. Thrifting is kind of hit and miss sometimes. It just depends, just because of the high Goodwill prices, and just sometimes there not being a whole lot of like quality stuff. But the bins, every single time I go to the bins, I come away with enough to kind of get me through. So the bins are a huge part of my winter plan. Um, I do need to, like I was saying yesterday, get a little bit better at figuring out certain items for Amazon, which I'm
Mhm.
still kind of learning, because I do want to chase a few things over the winter. But um, put my eBay or my Amazon back where it needs to be is going to be a primary, because I haven't sent anything to Amazon US in probably a month,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty much out of stuff.
Yeah. My inventory is all time. I don't want to say all time low because I mean it's fluctuated here and there, but yeah, I'm pretty low on inventory. I had a pretty good Christmas rush. I haven't sent anything in since I think after the 7th. I think it was.
Yeah,
It was like a last. It wasn't a huge shipment, but it was decent shipment. It's probably like 150 items or so. So that was that was supposed to be like something that was gonna just help carry over after Christmas, but they actually received it right away, which was really shocking. But I was happy. So that got added into my Christmas rush. So um, yeah, so that was awesome. But
Yeah.
my but with moving forward, like with sourcing, I do two different things. I rotate spots. Like I live in like almost like a center position where if I go this way, south, north, whatever, 30 minutes roughly in every direction, there's different shopping, clusters of stores like Targets and Walmarts and Best Buys and so on and so forth. But one thing that I use that um, to kind of give me an idea what direction I should go in if I haven't been there, because I have so many different selection, different ways to go. I use Brickseek. Now I'll use Brickseek in two different ways. I'll use it for the in-store stuff and I'll use it online. But with the me trying to figure out what direction I'm going to go into, I'll search and I won't bank or guarantee that. Uh, I know basically the items aren't guaranteed to be there, but if those are great, but if not, I'm still going to run around and look at different things at all the different stores, the clearance and just some of the couple discount stores that where it's stuff that's either not as hot, but it has been sold in a while, or just they got rid of in liquidation or clearance. So the other thing I said too is I do. They have an online section, which here I'll show you guys my screen. So they have an online section here, and this I have the 999 version per month, and I'm not 100% sure this is on the free one or not because I've had 999 the 999 one for forever. But you can sort by newest, which is what I do for the online deals, and you can do by most liked and trending. But I always do the newest because I want to have the best chance of getting at an Amazon the fastest. So if it's something that's already been out there for a while, or other people have already bought it, I'm kind of behind in the game or whatever, and it might also be out of stock or not that price anymore. So I'll just go through the listings and say, I typically if I'm sourcing for Amazon, I'll I'll cut out Amazon. So anything that says Amazon, I don't even look at. But let's say I'm looking at this game here. I click on that. I click on Brickseek Snapshot, and then this kind of gives me an idea of what they're being sold at on Amazon. Like this is Amazon's price. This is Amazon third party. This is used, and this is Walmart third party and Best Buy and all that. So, for example, like for this item, this will not be an item to buy. Third party selling it actually cheaper than Amazon, so that would be a pass. But the one thing I do like about this, which cuts out a lot of time, uh, having to type in stuff or take pictures, you hit this button here and it pulls up a barcode, and you just scan the barcode with your phone or your mobile app or anything like that, and automatically, clicks in. And if it's in the database for that UPC, then you're golden or whatever. So but I've found, countless deals, even though they could be glitches, they could be, just me having good luck or whatever. But I've caught in some major deals that have paid this in full, 9, 10 times over easily, just in one of the last purchases I had recently. Not only that, for personal stuff too, like for Christmas stuff, I got um, some stuff for the kids and stuff. But you can sort this by store. So if you have like any special discounts or anything like that, say you have something special for Best Buy gift cards or something for after the holidays, you could sort by that, and this way you see all their deals. And then say you want to check out Home Depot, which Home Depot usually doesn't have too much on here. Here they go. Here, like here's they have their lights 50% off already. Their home accent lights. So it just keeps you kind of ahead of the game. Uh, knowing what is out there or what possibly um, are some things that you can grab without having to leave your house and to make some more money. So, um, but yeah, I don't rely on BrickSeek like that, but that gives me a secondary search to be able to use it. Some people use a app or it's a I guess it's like a service online. It's called retail arbitrage. Um, I'm sorry. What's it called? I can't remember what it's called now. But it's basically like a search engine that searches through
Is
all the
it Discount
websites.
IQ?
No, it's what is
Is
that
it the
called?
one? Is it the one that Craig built?
No, no. It's like $80 a month or something. It's expensive. Um, man, I can't remember what it's called. But I can't remember what it's called. It'll come to me. But you could search in there by, it will go through every store online, and then it'll pull up all these items through Amazon. You can put in basically your uh, your lowest you want to make on it to the highest, and it'll pull up all the items, and then you just kind of go in and select and see which ones that you want to buy. Then you're able to do your Keepa stuff and kind of really dive in to see if it's something that sells a lot, it's something Amazon comes in. Um, that's the one thing that I like about that's what it is, tactical arbitrage. That's what it is. I knew it was basically pretty much online arbitrage, but tactical arbitrage. That's what it is, Eric. Thanks. Um, but using that, I mean that's they give you a free. Um, I think it's like a 1 week pass or whatever, and they said basically if you can't make the $8 in a week, then you shouldn't buy it or whatever because there's so much stuff on there that will come up that you're able to source from that you'd be able to make your $8 in the 1 week trial to pay for it, and then basically every month after that, moving forward, you're gonna make your money plus some. So if you are having issues, maybe you're in a bad area where you have to drive like a really far distance to source and you want to buy a lot of inventory, that might be something you want to look into because that takes all the manual searching out of it. It basically put in your components from your price to your minimum maximum of like your ROIs or what you want to make profit wise, and it'll pump them all out.
Eric says tactical arbitrage.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. It's something that I want to look into. Kelly says she started Amazon out with $40, lots of used books and dollar store items. Yeah, I've done that route too. I bought a couple books at Goodwill. Um, most of them sold, but if you're doing FBA like I was doing, like you almost have to make like or the price of the book has to be pretty sought after because the shipping on an average book is probably like $8 is what they charge, on top of all their fees and stuff. So, if it's a book that only sells for 10 or 12 or $13, and you got even if it's 50 cents into it, your margins are going to be pretty low. So you just gotta be kind of picky on the used stuff versus stuff that if it's a new book, for example, you get it for $1. You're pretty much going to guarantee you get at least $9 or $10 for it, where you're able to make a buck on it or something.
Yeah, Jenny was saying that it seems like you got to have a lot of money to do Amazon. But Kelly said that she does a lot of like dollar store and books and stuff like that. But just from like someone who's newer to it, You do have to have a little bit of money, not in the sense of, you need to have like X amount of thousands of dollars to do it. But for example, if you want to make $1, you're pretty much putting out at least $1. So it's going to be more money from the standpoint of like if you were to take that same $20 bill into the bins, you'd probably come back with $200. If you're taking that same $20 into the dollar store, you're going to come back with $40. You know what I mean? That's essentially like the game on Amazon. The only difference is you're going to recoup that extra $20 a lot quicker than you would on eBay.
Yeah, it's almost like if you as long as you do your research for the most part, it's almost like your stuff you're sending to Amazon is almost basically guaranteed to sell eventually as long as you're in your right parameters to and you bought it at a good price um, to make that money or whatever. But with eBay, you are able to buy things for $1, $5, and turn it into 50 or 25 or whatever pretty easily. Kind of you just kind of have to hopefully it sells quickly, but sometimes you have to wait on things. So I mean, eBay is something I definitely want to ramp up as well. I don't want to be a all eggs in one basket with Amazon because Amazon and eBay almost have to work together because of returns and things like that. Um, but also, like I love going to the garage sales and stuff. I mean, I really enjoy the hunt and the getting like something that it could be $500,000, and then buy it for $5, and then I sell it on eBay, and when it does sell, it would make me a ton of money. So um, that and storage lockers, man, is where it's almost like a.
Hey, stop it, you jagoff. Sorry about that. My cat was attacking my dog.
It's all good, buddy. What if you have a rare book that isn't showing on Amazon? Can you sell it on there? Yeah, you can list books or items that aren't listed on Amazon. You just have to create the listing, which you just need to make sure like as long as it has a UPC, um, then you're able to use that. Or if it's something that doesn't have a UPC, then you have to actually, from what I understand, because I've almost had to do this once. You have to actually buy um, a like a UPC code, or they have or you might be able to get the exempt where you won't need it, but you could definitely sell a book or a rare book or anything like that. You could definitely do that on there. But yeah, with Amazon, it's a whole different situation with you got replenishables and items that you could sell 20 in a day without even a blink of an eye. You have items that you could sell 10 to 15 a month that you make real high profits on. I have two items in there right now that I sell probably close to 100 or so a month, and one is a replenishable, one is just something I had access to a large quantity of, so I grabbed them up and then I just kind of stacked them away. But yeah, you definitely need a little more money to source. There is fees to start Amazon. I mean, like if you want to buy the items that there's a little less money, like the books or the if you're going to the Dollar Tree or whatever, you want to get the professional plan because if not, they charge you $1 on every item you sell, and on a lot of those items, as you get the Dollar Tree, your profits might only be $1 or $1.50, $2. So you just have to be very you have to have a good idea of what you want to go to going into it because If not, then you can have some issues right off the bat.
Yep. And sometimes it's a lot more money to tie up for the ROI too than you're used to. So you got to make sure that that's something that you factor into.
Yeah, but no matter what, just make sure whenever you're sourcing from Amazon, if you're going to go deep into something, to do your research, because, like Anthony was saying, you can go deep on something and put a whole bunch of money into it, and next all your cash flow or a giant portion of it is tied up into that, and now it's just sitting in the warehouse and it's not selling, or or you send in some and the rest is sitting in your house or your warehouse or anything, wherever you have your inventory. So um just have to be very conscious of that, and that's why I recommend getting Keepa. It's $17 a month. It has all the data that you need. I'm going to be doing a video uh, probably this weekend to go, uh, on Keepa, because of anybody that doesn't use it. There is a free version, but it doesn't show you all the data that is very necessary to make those purchases. If it would, I wouldn't be buying it because I'm cheap. But yeah, like Kelly says, that's what I did for the longest time, was go wide and not deep. But with Keep, I'm able to do some of those if needed. Where before, like I told Anthony at the beginning, I was like, just because there was a couple seasonal items that he bought. I says, you know, just buy a couple, send them in and test it out, because with seasonal stuff, you're not going to have any sales and the rankings going to be really high. But if you look at the Keepa data, you'd be able to see that, okay, this sold pretty decent. And with him just starting out too, I didn't want him going deep at first. I wanted to kind of test it out, send it in, and this way he didn't have a lot of money tied up in something that maybe for some odd reason there was a better version of it or something.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm a big believer in Keepa, and if you're not sure, just doing a test buy. I mean, if you buy two items, hopefully it's not something that's super high, in cost, that if you send in something that's $5 or $10, worst case scenario, you got to return it and then you sell it on eBay and hopefully get your money back or make profit on it that way. I know this year coming up, especially with eBay and sourcing for it with garage sale season, I need to find some more concentrated areas to hit, because that is the one of the problems I run into the most. This last garage sale season was the sales either wouldn't be as good, where I'm only seeing like five or six, and it's like, man, like I'd be so tired after work and everything. I'm like, I really don't want to go out, and then I end up either not going out or only just going to a couple around my house, which mine are very slim pickings. But
Yeah,
yeah,
weather permitting, I normally try to go out every Saturday at least.
yeah. Glenn says, make sure everyone don't forget to use your eBay coupons for your supplies if you haven't used that already. I can't wait for mine to come in for the first quarter, because
I know, me too, man. I'm running real low.
like I'm not really running low on anything, but I just like being able to buy different boxes and stuff just to make things a little bit easier packing wise.
Yep.
Cause I went real heavy in the padded or the bubble mailers, which are awesome. That eBay has, and if you don't have any of those, I recommend getting them. They're really good quality, and I use it for a lot of different things, and I haven't had any trouble packing some stuff in.
Yeah, I don't so much mind having to resize things that much. Um, the big thing for me is I'm always running out of bubble mailers. I send so much out in bubble mailers.
I wish I did. It seems like everything I send out is in boxes all the time.
Yeah, I would say 60% of what I send out goes in a bubble mailer.
Eric Bischoff asked, "What can I get with an eBay coupon that would be able to use for Amazon? I don't do much eBay. Um, I don't think they have the tape anymore. Everything you're going to get is basically going to be
Everything's eBay branded.
eBay branded, right? So the only thing I can think of would be like stuff that you're going to use to like pack your boxes with. Like if you got like the tissue paper or um, say you had something like smaller going out, you can get there 16 by 8 by 12, I think it is. I think that's the biggest one they have. That's what I use whenever I get some of those like, we need you to send 10 items to the secondary warehouse, and then we'll send you send another 20 to this other warehouse, and I'll ship them in Amazon or in eBay boxes going out. They probably look at our stuff like I know Anthony's has done it and also has the eBay tape, and they probably look at our stuff like seriously, really.
Yeah, my stuff is fully branded, and like I'll send a big eBay box that like my mailers come in and everything with like eBay tape all around it. I don't care, dude. The only place I draw the line is if it's something that I'm going to be selling on Amazon. I won't put eBay around that, but I'll put eBay around everything else. I don't really care.
John Jones asked if anybody used any of the new record mailers yet. I know I haven't.
No.
I heard they're pretty decent.
Honestly, I don't really do a whole lot with mailers. Or I mean, not mailers, but with records. Um, like I've sold a few, but normally I'll just make my own like custom box for it.
Yeah, I mean, I wish the eBay boxes didn't all have so much stuff on them. If they did, I could like put an item inside like a smaller box and like have it so it's already, boxed up for Amazon to ship out already on some stuff if I really wanted to use those. But the only thing I could think of, Eric, is if you sold it to another reseller, you could do that or give it to somebody.
Yeah.
If you don't need the shipping stuff.
Yeah. Or just keep it for yourself. You never know when you'll have something to sell on eBay.
You could use even those bubble mailers as some padding around some of the different items that you're sending in,
Yeah.
where it's not going to stay with the item. It's just kind of there for the packing of it and to get it in. I know I use some of the Amazon return bubble mailers to kind of pad my shipment sometimes. Like I said, I do everything on the cheap, so if I get some different supplies from just my returns, I use all that. I use their boxes. I use their pillows. I use it all. Lisa C says I have a roll of corrugate cardboard I use for records books. Works great. Yeah, that would be the best bet. That for sure. Hey, Dad's Ben's Garage. Good morning. Merry Christmas.
What up, John?
Have you had any luck going to flea markets and stuff, Anthony? For sourcing, or mainly
Yes
for
and
just
no.
selling?
The thing I look for at flea markets are not vendors, but people that are just out there trying to dump their stuff. Those are the ones you can get the real good deals from, unless you have some kind of a relationship built up with vendors. I have one guy at Rogers where he has a media store where he does a lot of video games and stuff like that, toys, movies and stuff. He has a dollar section where he's just looking to dump his stuff and liquidate it. He'll give it to me for 50. Anything in his dollar section, I get for 50 cents. So a lot of times I'll go out there and I'll buy up a good bit of his dollar stuff and just use it to refill my booth. And then whatever's left over, if it's good, I'll cherry pick it for eBay. But yeah, I would definitely say targeting the people that are there, not all the time, that are there just like trying to dump their stuff. Those are the ones that are going to give you the really good deals.
Hey, Greg
Because
Taylor.
it's really hit or miss with a lot of the vendors. You know what I mean? Like I have some vendors out at Rogers that they'll literally be asking for eBay or above at a flea market, which is insane to me. But if people are paying it, then more power to them.
Sells his free USPS packaging for the Posh win. I'm too cheap to buy. I bought some of those Staples boxes. I didn't buy a whole lot of them, but I bought some of the, I think they were 10 by 7 by 4s or something. But they were like $7 for 25 of them or whatever. So that was a pretty good deal. But yeah, I don't typically buy too much of that stuff. Like I'll buy bubble like the bubble rolls like every once in a while, but I like buying those pillows every once in a while. I'll get one of those. It'll last me a good while. I usually get a lot of bubble stuff coming in, through Amazon and stuff I buy and everything like that. So, it'll last me a good while. I know the one thing I definitely want to look into. I've been talking about this for a while, is getting that bubble machine.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Greg? Glad you're here, man.
Yeah, with the flea markets, it seems like it's a little bit higher price stuff. I mean, at least for around here for me. I went to a couple when I first started. I was able to buy some odds and ends stuff for really cheap. But it was like the laptop chargers and stuff like that, where you got to know that your brands and what to buy, the models, to make sure that they would work for them.
Yeah.
Good morning,
Tell you
Jeff.
what, one flea market I've had excellent luck when was that Seekonk flea market out near where Derek lives. Good Lord. I literally had to get one of those big old cart things to pull all the stuff that I got out of there.
Yeah, you did get a nice haul from there.
It was like a warehouse cart mover thing. So, like, there are flea markets where you can go and you can definitely get a whole bunch of stuff. Like, they had one guy, you could tell that he bought pallets, So I went and I got a whole bunch of like Wii and DS accessories from them. They don't move fast, but when they sell, it's good ROI,
Right.
I've already made my money back on that, and I still got like 3 or 4 boxes full of stuff listed up on Amazon or on eBay. So,
yeah, for video game stuff, I don't mind sitting on that stuff if I get it cheap enough. Like I bought an Atari for probably a little more than I should have, but it is an Atari. It came with a bunch of games and stuff. So worst case scenario, I'll just keep it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, Atari pretty much tanked.
Yeah, it came with like, I don't know. I think it was like, I can't remember what it is, but it was a whole bunch of games and all the accessories and stuff for it. So if it's something my kid can play with for a little while or whatever, then
yeah,
it was worth it. One thing that I was thinking about, we're talking about how we're wanting to travel and source and stuff. We should think about going to yard sales, do like yard sales like the first half of the day, like in a different area, and then going to source Amazon after. You know what I mean? So we're able to really have the best way to score, because you could source Amazon stuff whenever, but it's garage sale season. If we can get some really nice clusters in some different areas that we don't normally thrift in or garage selling, I mean, we could be really finding a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I love hitting garage sales regardless of where they're at.
Yeah, because with the
source.
Yeah, with the yard sale treasure map and everything that we have or whatever, we're able to see all these areas in advance. If we're having a Friday sale or Saturday sale or Thursday or whatever. I paid for the 1 year or whatever subscription, so I'm able to see every day what's going on with whatever.
Yeah. See, I didn't even pay for the subscription, but it still works really well in this area.
I was missing out on because it shows I think Friday, Saturday, I think it was without paying for it, but I didn't get to see the ones during the week, so that was why I just paid I think it was
There's not really that much going on throughout the week.
See that I thought so too, but I missed on a couple good sales that I actually drove past randomly. That
Oh, yeah.
yeah, like that if you can find a sale that is during the week like that or a couple, those are the ones to go to because no one else is going to them.
Yeah, that's
Those are
true.
kind of like those hey, I want to do a garage sale, but I'm not going to be here during the weekend, or I'm busy during the weekends, or I work. So come
Yeah.
source, and no one really sees it because, like you said, like like with the free app on the treasure map, you don't see those days. So I have an advantage of getting those days where everyone else wouldn't. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I found probably one of my best scores at just driving past somewhere one day going to work, and I was late going to work, but it was all worth it. I found wrestling DVD box sets from SummerSlam. It was like a bunch of years box sets of that and Royal Rumble, and they sold for I think it was like $50 a piece, and I think another one sold for $100 a piece. I think I ended up making profit wise. I paid $13, and I think I made close to $300 on all the different box sets that I got. So,
What's up?
but yeah, like for example, like for me, like for garage sale season, I'll be going really hard on shoes. Shoes was a really good thing for me this year.
Dude, Ben's is a great place to grab shoes.
I can never find matches though. That's the only thing that stinks. Me and you
Yeah.
found we found similar pairs and where they were close, but they weren't matches or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the one shoe I did find, it was all like discolored and scuffed up and really messed up or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done well with finding shoes at the Ben's. I mean, it just depends on, I guess the day that you're there and everything too. Not saying that they get more in on any specific day, but I've done well um, finding shoes at the Ben's in the past.
Yeah, you got those one pair with me. What was those?
Yeah,
Nike.
they sold within like 10 minutes.
Yeah, they're probably like a rare brand or color or whatever because I couldn't believe it sold as fast
Lala,
as it did.
no, knock it off.
But another way to source too is we show you guys sometimes on the show online storage units. Uh, Auction Zip and what was the other one? Storage Treasures.
Yeah, storage treasures. I bid for storage is another good one.
So if you guys would want to do that stuff, there's there's auctions all over your area or possibly in your area with those. Um, Check them out.
Nolly, you're freaking killing me, dude. Jack off.
Lisa C says, "Call me a snob, but I would never buy used shoes. I'll sell them all day long. Never buy them." She also said, "Locker Fox for storage units." I'll have to add that to my repertoire of
I've heard of Locker Fox. Never used it, but I've heard of it.
I got my last item for Santa Claus in the mail today.
Oh yeah,
It was the last minute purchase that the wife wanted to get for my youngest.
that's cool.
So it was funny because she came home. This was all before the live show, of course, and she came home and it just got here, and um, it's like right in the living room, like I'm like, hold on. So I'd have her block him off from seeing anything, and then run down to the basement with this like huge box. It was like this half the size of me probably. So what does everyone have planned for their Christmas? Hopefully you guys are seeing family and taking some time away and really enjoying your hard work and success over Christmas. And I'm gonna see my mom tomorrow, and she's home, and I got to see her last night, and it was just good to see her home and not in the hospital. Man, it's a good feeling because at that it was getting so close to Christmas that it was like there was no chance we thought she would be home. So I was happy that she was. Rock passes sometimes online auction houses even have decent buys. Last year I bought a toy for 120 that I sold this past month for 330. I have two more of the same item to sell. That's the one thing I wish we had around here. We don't have any like auction houses or anything like
Yeah,
that. Like nothing unless it's like a secret society that I just don't know about or anything. But
yeah.
seriously,
First rule
so
of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club.
right. I mean, I think that's really honestly the truth around here because uh, there was one, but it burned down around my area, and yeah, there was I couldn't find anything online even about the place that burned down. So it was like this like secret mafia they had or whatever.
Yeah.
Sales says sales were slow even with shoes, but I don't have a lot of listings. Need to build that up. And then just like Jenny said, zip it or list it, Lisa. That's what you need to
Yeah.
get. You need to go hang out with them and do that. Their concept is it's actually really awesome. I might try to finagle my day off at work so I can be at least a participant in the chat at the very least. I really like my schedule, man. I was so upset that they switched it off for me, man.
Yeah, it sucks, dude.
Like I love that Friday, Saturday, especially around garage sale season. Like that was perfect.
Yep.
Like couldn't ask for a better schedule.
Yep.
And now they're telling me Tuesday or Thursday, which both those days stink.
That does suck, man.
Hey, you guys aren't doing it this week, Jenny. She said we're not doing it today and tomorrow this week.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, well, make sure to for sure enjoy your family, all that hard work you guys have done. I know I definitely will.
Yeah.
We're
We're
really
gonna take tomorrow off too, guys. Just so you know.
yeah. Tomorrow we're gonna be we're not gonna have any show. I might still go live just to do Christmas morning, so you might see a random pop up live or at the very least a pre-recorded video of Christmas morning
Yeah.
in the
I'll
bearded
probably have a
wonders
pre-recorded
house.
as well. Just not entirely sure if it'll be. It might be something from Disney. I haven't decided yet.
I have to make sure to make sure that it's COPPA friendly.
Yeah, probably won't be, but oh well.
I think as long as I get them not playing with their toys, I think I'd be okay. I think, but I don't know.
Who the heck knows what's COPPA friendly anymore? There's so
Right?
much gray area there.
If they're gonna find me $43,000 or whatever over, sharing with my YouTube family and friends, Christmas morning, then I'll take that to the chin. And by that I mean I won't take it to the chin because I'll just not pay it. If
Yeah,
I
I hear you there.
I'll tell YouTube and whoever else is trying to sue me for that. I'll be like, you pay your fire insurance because you're burnt. You're burnt. Jenny says they're going to do theirs at 2 p.m. Saturday. I will try and make it for sure. I'll try. I don't know what. I have no idea what this weekend's going to bring. I know I have to work on Friday for 4 hours, which is dumb, but
Yeah, I'm pretty clueless about what's happening this weekend too. I don't even know what my wife's schedule is. I'm pretty sure she's working though.
hey, we got David M, the card boot picker in the house, an old school
David?
picker. Chris, the old school picker sent me a video clip. I don't know if he sent it to you, but it
Yeah.
was,
Was it Duck and Rudolph?
yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, I thought so too.
That made me laugh. I was having a rough day yesterday, so that made it a good day, or at least helped make it a better day. So
Yeah.
I appreciate little things like that.
Dude, isn't Rudolph on IR now though?
Yeah, he's done. I think I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's done. I don't even know how. I didn't even see him get hurt, so I don't even know what's wrong with him. To be honest, I haven't even had a chance to really go in and look.
Yeah, I haven't really looked either. I just saw a notification flash on my screen early this morning that he was on IR or something. So I guess back to Duck Mania here in Pittsburgh.
All right, quack quack. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully he can win with the half of the Ravens' best players playing.
Yeah.
If he can, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, for sure.
So I know we named a bunch of different ways to source, but is there any other ways that anyone in the chat has sources that we didn't name, or maybe have any ideas or tips that they would like to share? We would love to hear them. Um,
One thing I'd like to do um, eventually with Amazon is I'd like to get the majority of my Amazon sourcing basically online and just get it sent directly to me so I can just rebox it and send it in. That way I can spend more time sourcing eBay.
yeah, I mean, you could kind of do that, I guess. I mean, well, no, you can do that. You can even send it in straight to them, but it would have Walmart packaging or wherever you buy it from, and then you'd
Mm-hmm.
have to pay a label fee, and if it needs any type of special bagging or anything, then you pay another fee. So
Yeah.
depending on what you're finding, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
you could go that route because they made it. I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if you send the shipment in a while or whatever. They have a new thing where you can send in single SKU items. Like they made it easier to do. I don't know how good that is. If you're sending something bulk, like a replenishable of one item,
Yeah.
it's not bad because um, you could set up a template like of what the shipment typically is, and just basically like click 3 buttons and it's done.
Nice.
I was gonna do that for mine the other day, but I can't
Mm-hmm.
remember why I didn't go with it. I can't remember why. I think I think it was I can't remember why. It didn't make any sense for some reason, but Sarah says she does wholesale auctions on govdeals.com, thrift store, give me a five, and Facebook Marketplace. I actually met or I actually got to talk to somebody that on Facebook Marketplace that they seen someone put in like a rude comment, or like one of those comments where they say like, oh, I got that last year for $20 or something. Where obviously that wasn't true, but they're just trying to throw shade on my post or whatever. And the guy came in and really broke it down and said that this he's asking for what he's asking for is right on the money. It's better to get it local than to have a chance to get it damaged because it's a collector's item. And so I sent him a message and asked him. I was like, "Are you a reseller or you're just a collector?" And he said he's a collector and and a reseller. And he's from of course, he's from our local area. So you might be seeing him come up in the chats from here and there. If he does, I'll point him out. But he's very cool to come in someone's defense like that. And he said that he feels the same way I do, that people just do that to basically it's like trolling basically for the most part, like like or just hating on resellers because they don't want us to make any money or whatever, which if it's something blatantly crazy, I mean, I can kind of understand, but I mean, come on. Like, I don't understand why people, just can't just scroll away and you know, just leave it be if they're not interested or anything.
Yeah.
Typically, I just block them and just move on, but it seems like they just pop up out of nowhere. Like they have like 9 different accounts.
Yep. Most trolls do.
So you bid on a storage unit? That's awesome. I'm hoping me and Anthony can get one here shortly.
I know.
Like I really want to. It's more for the experience, like because I know Anthony isn't going to go crazy bid wise, where it's like say $300 for me and him, like to split it or anything like that. So for me, it's going to be just the experience to really just dive into one and hopefully catch something awesome.
Yep.
Blue Rhino,
Absolutely.
Merry Christmas. Hey guys, how
What
do I
up, Freddie?
he says, "Hey guys, how do I bulk edit my handling time on eBay? I don't see the option now." I went to, I
They
clicked.
changed it.
Really, I changed it yesterday.
Yeah, now you have to go under where it'll say like hello in your name. You go there and you click settings. And then under that, it's business policies. And then inside of there, you just go to where it says shipping, and you click on any of your shipping business policies, and it'll allow you to update the days there. I just re-edited it yesterday.
See, I don't have any business policy set up, so I don't know. Maybe that's why I don't have any issues with it.
Oh, yeah.
Like
For me, I have business policies, so that might be why.
Crocker Lockers, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. But yeah, like I just click on, basically select all, and then it says edit all my listings, and then it pops up in bulk, and then I just go to, I think it's just handling time, and I
Yeah,
just
they don't,
change it there.
on mine. That's not an option anymore.
Yeah, it's got to be uh, because of the policies or whatever you got going
Yeah.
on.
I actually called eBay to ask them how to do it, so that's how I figured out how to do it the way I do it.
He said he's under business policies.
Okay, yeah, you're under business policies. Uh, you'll see all your business policies listed there. Just go to the ones that say shipping next to them and just click edit, and then it'll allow you to edit it there.
Maybe I should have some business policies in there. So what do you have for your business policies, Anthony?
Oh, here, hold on a sec. Somebody's knocking at my door.
Victoria, what's up? Yeah, I'm just wondering about the business policies because I don't have any set up. Am I supposed to? Do I have to, or am I missing the boat on something? I don't want to. eBay's been doing good, so I don't want to jinx it per se. Crocker Lockers, they have some pretty nice storage locker videos. He had some Jordans in the last one.
All
Jenny,
right, I'm sorry about that.
Jenny tells me don't do it. So I'm guessing don't do the business policies.
If you do the business policies, Freddie will show up at your house.
Right? You've seen him come to Anthony's house.
Nala, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah, but storage lockers is probably your best bet if you're going to score something huge or have a chance to get some really cheap inventory, make some good money, as long as you bid on it right. That's why I like when
Yeah, you do have to edit each one individually. That's the only thing that sucks.
you have to go into each listing.
Each policy, yeah.
I love Jordans. I don't know if you got any of my size, but I wear a size 15, so I doubt it. But I like me some J's.
Dude, I could have hooked you up over last winter. I had
What?
Jordans in like every size.
Which ones do you have?
Like all of them. I like cleaned out that Ross.
How fast did all those sell for you?
I sold them all within like 2 months.
Oh, they ain't bad at all. How many did you have altogether?
3 cartfuls.
Yeah, Jenny, I'm a big dude. Just like at jersey I threw on that you sent me. Jenny sent me a. I bought a Indiana State jersey that's the same college my dad went to, and I threw it
You
on
were
just to
showing
be.
me yesterday.
Yeah, I threw it on just to be funny, and because it's like a size 60, and so it's really a really big size or whatever. And like, I usually wear a 54, so it wasn't anything uh too much more for me, but just really longer. But it actually fit pretty decent. What's
Hey,
up,
Ziggy.
Dagger?
Merry
How you doing,
Christmas,
bud?
man.
Merry Christmas. Anthony's he's not been feeling good since after Disney, so he's here, but he's not video. So you have this to look at.
Yeah. Even though you don't got the beard lights in today.
Yeah, I was gonna throw him in, but I had a lot
Yeah,
of stuff
Victoria,
going on.
I'm back. I got back Friday evening.
Bye, Glenn. Merry Christmas. Yeah, seeing that Z and his wife did a had a haul live this morning. I was watching that before the show.
What's up? Yeah, I was watching Tommy last night, and he was outside the bins right before they shut off.
It's for him. It's the bin. We have bins.
He only has the one, huh?
Yeah, he has the one singular bin. I'm excited, man. I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of stuff after Christmas. I was already eye hawking a lot of the inventory that was at Walmart yesterday.
What's up? I'm gonna have to go look some stuff up.
Yeah, you just check out Brickstick, man. Tells you when everything's going on sale. You might even find them earlier online, maybe even on sale. I wouldn't be surprised if they'd start doing that a little more. I definitely want to grab the decorations and all that.
Yeah, I don't blame you there.
All right, well, I think we're gonna start winding it down. We're gonna stop a little early today. I gotta run to the post office, and Anthony's not feeling good, so I don't want to wear him out and let him get some rest. And thank you everyone for coming in for hang out with us for Christmas Eve. I hope Santa comes with all types of goodies for all of you guys and their kids, and especially if all their old stuff gets thrown away to the bin, so that we can go get it out of the bin in the thrift store.
I'd be a fan of that.
So we're gonna not gonna be on tomorrow. We're gonna be taking Christmas off, but we are probably gonna still do basically like a Christmas video, or possibly like I might do like a live just by myself with the kids.
Yeah.
So if you want to check that out, please do. I think Anthony said he's probably going to do a video as well. Maybe.
Yeah, I'll have a pre-recorded video today and tomorrow either way. Not quite sure if I'm going to fill up the recording. If I'm not up to recording, then I'll probably just release a Disney video or something like that, because I have so much footage on my GoPro that I need to edit and put out. So I'll probably do that in a little bit, start going through some of that footage and editing it. And I still haven't uploaded anything to Ashley's channel yet, which if you guys aren't subbed there yet, it's Disburg, Disburg. We're not sold on that name yet, but it's Disney and it's a spinoff of Picksburgh, so we're trying to come up with a solid name for her channel too. So she's probably gonna have like one upload a week over there. So make sure you go subscribe to her. I know she'd appreciate it.
Yeah, show some love. This way she'll want to keep doing content, and she was awesome in our live that she did with us the other day. So thank you everyone for coming in. Don't forget to check out D at 12 o'clock. Trying to become better at reminding myself that. So that's why I got the ticker and I remembered today. So we'll be back on my channel on Thursday. We'll have on Resale King as a special guest. So make sure to tune in for that. And Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope everyone has a great